Canada. It's a country so huge it spans 6 time zones and has the longest coastline in the world. Now, a lot of travelers think they know it. They picture mountains, maybe a certain famous waterfall. But the real heart of Canada is in its incredible diversity, where raw, untamed wilderness smashes right into vibrant, multicultural cities. Trying to plan a trip here can feel, well, a little overwhelming. Where do you even start? Forget the guesswork. We're counting down the 10 must-see spots that truly define the Great White North for 2025. From landscapes that will literally steal your breath to city adventures you'll never forget, this is your ultimate guide. Stick around to see which destination grabs our number 1 spot. Number 10, Grosmorne National Park, Newfoundland and Labrador. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a place that feels ancient and almost otherworldly, Grosmorne National Park. Over on the west coast of Newfoundland, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a geology geek's dream. It's one of the only places on Earth where you can actually walk on the planet's mantle, the strange, rust-colored rock of the tablelands that was pushed up from deep within the Earth millions of years ago. For anyone looking to truly escape, Grosmorne is a stunning alternative to Canada's more crowded parks. Just picture yourself kayaking through freshwater fjords carved by glaciers, with waterfalls tumbling down 1,000-foot cliffs. The park's dramatic landscape is a paradise for hikers, with everything from easy coastal paths to the challenging climb up Grosmorne Mountain itself. It's a quiet, profound piece of the planet that feels a world away from everything, offering a peaceful adventure for those willing to trek to Canada's eastern edge. Number 9, Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia. Coming in at number 9 is a spot that's as much about the journey as the destination, Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia, home of the legendary Cabot Trail. This world-famous scenic drive stretches for nearly 300 kilometers, hugging dramatic coastal cliffs and winding through the beautiful Cape Breton Highlands. Seriously, every single turn reveals a new view, from rugged coastlines and sandy beaches, to rolling hills that just explode with color in the fall. But Cape Breton is so much more than just pretty scenery. It's a place with a living, breathing culture. Full of Arcadian and Gaelic heritage, the island is dotted with quaint fishing villages where you can stumble upon live Celtic music and experience genuine maritime hospitality. For the adventurous, Cape Breton Highlands National Park has incredible hiking, like the famous Skyline Trail, which gives you these jaw-dropping panoramic views of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. It's an unforgettable road trip that sinks you right into the heart of Atlantic Canada. Number 8, Ottawa, Ontario. At number 8, we've got Canada's capital city, Ottawa. It's often overshadowed by Toronto and Montreal, but Ottawa is a cultural and historical gem that perfectly mixes city sophistication with natural beauty. The whole city is anchored by the majestic Parliament Hill, a stunning work of Gothic Revival architecture that stands as a symbol of the nation. A definite must-see is the Rideau Canal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that winds its way through the city. In the summer, it's a beautiful waterway for boating, and in the winter, it turns into the world's largest naturally frozen skating rink. Ottawa is also home to some of Canada's best museums, where you can get a deep dive into the country's art, history, and nature. And even with its urban core, Ottawa is surrounded by green space and is just a short trip from the huge Gatineau Park, giving you endless chances for outdoor fun all year round. It's a city that's both distinguished and refreshingly down to earth. Number 7, Montreal, Quebec. Sliding into our number 7 spot is the buzzing, multicultural metropolis of Montreal. As the second largest French-speaking city in the world after Paris, Montreal has this amazing blend of North American energy and old-world European charm. You can feel it most in Old Montreal, where cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, and incredible 17th-century architecture make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Dominating the historic district is the magnificent Notre Dame Basilica, a true masterpiece of Gothic Revival art. But Montreal is also a totally modern city, famous for its world-class festivals celebrating everything from jazz to comedy to fireworks, drawing millions of visitors every year. The city's dynamic art scene, unbelievable food, and bohemian neighborhoods like Le Plateau make it a place that is always buzzing with life. A trip here is a feast for the senses and a cultural experience you just can't get anywhere else in Canada. Number 6, Vancouver Island, British Columbia. For our number 6 pick, we're heading to Canada's Pacific coast, to the natural paradise of Vancouver Island. This massive island feels like a world away from the hustle of the mainland, offering a spectacular mix of rugged coastlines, ancient rainforests, and charming seaside towns. The island's capital, Victoria, is full of old-world charm with its historic buildings and beautiful gardens. But let's be honest, the real draw of Vancouver Island is its wild, untamed nature. It's one of the best places on the planet for whale watching, with orcas and humpback whales regularly cruising through its waters. Adventure junkies flock to Tofino to surf the wild Pacific waves, or hike the lush trails of the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. Thanks to its mild climate, the island is a perfect year-round destination for anyone looking to connect with nature, whether you're into hiking, kayaking, or just chilling out on a remote beach. Number 5, Toronto, Ontario. Halfway through our countdown, at number 5 is Canada's largest and most diverse city, Toronto. A true global village, Toronto is a bustling hub of finance, culture, and entertainment, all defined by its iconic skyline, dominated by the CN Tower. For any thrill-seekers out there, the Edgewalk offers a hands-free stroll around the tower's main pod, giving you insane views of the city and Lake Ontario. Down on the ground, the city is a mosaic of unique neighborhoods, each with its own vibe. You can explore the historic cobblestone streets of the Distillery District, browse the funky shops in Kensington Market, or catch a world-class show in the Entertainment District. Toronto is also home to fantastic spots like the Royal Ontario Museum and Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. And just a short ferry ride away, the Toronto Islands offer a peaceful escape with beaches and stunning skyline views, making the city a complete urban playground. Number 4, Quebec City, Quebec. Our number 4 destination feels like you've stepped onto another continent. Quebec City, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the heart of French-speaking Canada, and it charms visitors with its fortified walls, cobblestone streets, and romantic European feel. The entire historic district of Old Quebec is basically a living museum, where centuries-old buildings are now home to cute bistros, art galleries, and boutiques. Towering over the city is the iconic Chateau Frontenac, which might just be the most photographed hotel in the world. A simple walk along the Dufferin Terrace gives you these breathtaking views of the St. Lawrence River. Outside the walls, you can visit the beautiful Montmorency Falls, or explore the picturesque countryside of Ile d'Orléans. Whether you visit in the summer when the streets are alive with performers, or in the winter when it becomes a snowy, festive wonderland, Quebec City is a magical and historic escape. Number 3, Vancouver, British Columbia. Claiming the bronze medal at number 3 is the absolutely stunning city of Vancouver. Perfectly squeezed between the Pacific Ocean and majestic mountains, Vancouver is a place where the city and nature don't just coexist, they completely merge. This is somewhere you can spend the morning hiking a mountain trail and the afternoon chilling on a downtown beach. The crown jewel of the city has to be Stanley Park, a massive urban oasis with scenic seawall paths, deep forests, and beautiful beaches, all just steps from the city center. For a taste of local life, you have to go to Granville Island, a bustling market filled with artisanal food, crafts, and street performers. Vancouver's diverse neighborhoods, from historic Gastown to trendy Yaletown, offer endless places to explore. Plus, the city's so close to world-class spots like Whistler and the Capilano Suspension Bridge, making it the perfect home base for any adventurer wanting to experience the best of Canada's West Coast. Number 2, Niagara Falls, Ontario. In the runner-up spot at number 2 is one of the most famous natural wonders on the entire planet, Niagara Falls. Straddling the border between Canada and the US, the sheer power and size of the falls are truly something you have to see to believe. From the Canadian side, you get the absolute best view, especially of the massive Horseshoe Falls, where nearly 90% of the Niagara River's water just thunders down into the misty gorge below. There are so many ways to experience this. You can take a boat tour to get right up to the base of the falls, where you'll be completely surrounded by the mist and the roar. Or, for a different view, you can journey behind the falls to see the curtain of water from an observation deck that's literally carved into the rock. For a bird's-eye view, head to the top of the Skylon Tower. And while the area around it is full of attractions, the timeless raw power of the falls is an experience you will never, ever forget. Alright, before we reveal our number 1 pick, what do you think it is? Let us know your guess down in the comments. And hey, if you're enjoying this guide to Canada's best spots, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more travel guides. It really helps us create more content just like this. Okay, now for our top spot. Number 1, Banff National Park, Alberta. And claiming the coveted number 1 spot on our list for 2025 is the breathtaking, awe-inspiring Banff National Park. As Canada's very first national park, Banff is the crown jewel of the Canadian Rockies and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is a landscape of superlatives, where jagged, snow-capped peaks tower over valleys of pine forests and impossibly turquoise glacial lakes. The park is home to 2 of the most famous lakes in the entire world, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake, whose vibrant colors honestly look like they can't be real. Adventure here is just limitless. In the summer, you can hike over 1,600 kilometers of trails, canoe on pristine lakes, or take one of the most scenic drives on Earth along the Icefields Parkway. In the winter, the park becomes a snowy paradise with world-class skiing and snowboarding. The charming town of Banff itself has cozy lodges, great restaurants, and the Banff Gondola, which will fly you to the top of Sulphur Mountain for 360-degree panoramic views. Banff is more than just a destination, it's an experience that connects you to the raw, majestic power of nature in its purest form. And that's a wrap on our top 10 best places to visit in Canada. From the ancient fjords of Gros Morne to the majestic peaks of Banff, Canada offers an unbelievable range of travel experiences. So whether you're drawn to the charm of its historic cities, or the call of its vast, wild landscapes, the Great White North has an adventure waiting for you. We hope this guide has inspired your next trip. What's your favorite Canadian spot? Did it make our list? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.